Yeah.
Hello and welcome to
And now we're talking
Real Estate.
real
Whoop,
estate.
whoop. I'm your host, Jillian Stickney,
And I'm Michelle Patterson-Niff.
and together we talk about a lot of things real estate. We've been realtors for 20-ish years.
That's right.
And each,
And we just have lots to say. So.
lots to say about real estate and things that aren't real estate. So please join us for that adventure.
Okay, pardon me.
Okay, Michelle, we're rolling.
Okay, I got it.
Oh, is this because you're chewing gum?
Yeah.
I know. I was like, oh,
Rid of it.
is she going to be able to pull that off?
No.
Because
No.
I was like, I love a good gum chew myself. So, but I also know that it sounds, yeah.
It sounds weird. It looks weird.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes you
Because
can
now
see
we're
the
doing
gum.
this, guys. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
sometimes you can see the gum.
Yes, totally. Yeah. Okay, good call.
Yeah. Whenever I'm doing like video for my listings and stuff and I'm chewing gum,
Yeah, forget about it.
I forget about it.
Well, I'm just saying, forget about it. Not
Well,
gonna
okay. It's not, well, yeah. And sometimes you're stuck with it.
Yes, because you're like, oh, I've already
It's done.
Yeah,
I
that
like
was
that take. I don't
yeah.
want to do it. Yeah.
Well, and it's like, or you're back home and you realize or whatever. Yeah.
Right. Or you're seeing it and you're like, oh man.
Wah, wah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Welcome to our next episode, everybody.
Yes.
So it's funny because I feel like I start every podcast. So it's
That's
funny.
all right. That's all right.
Yeah, I think that's a good thing, actually. So it's been a hot minute since Michelle and I were in the studio, and we literally have 0 episodes in the hopper. So
Yeah, nothing.
this could not go wrong today. We've definitely done like a test on our video and audio.
Mhm.
Thank goodness there's a couple locations that we record at. It's typically this one, but I don't know why. I texted because I just was kind of making sure across the board, like,
Right.
hey, it's today, it's this time. And I
Yes.
kind of double checked the location, and Michelle was like, oh no, we're downtown. And so I was like, woof. Yeah.
Oh my God. And then I did the same thing. I reread my text. I'm like, was I clear? I just wanted to make sure that I was pretty clear. And it's always up for interpretation. I thought I was clear in terms of which location because we're thinking about switching locations next time that we get together to record. But I think when I said next time,
I was thinking this is next time.
she was thinking this was the next time. And I was thinking in the mindset that I had just booked our time for this one.
Right.
So I was thinking next time
Yes.
as in the next time I go
Which-
and book. But
This is even sort of something that is very poignant in real estate
Yeah.
is, well, I mean, this could maybe, I think we've already talked about this topic, but maybe not. The importance of the phone call. Not to say that you have a phone call, but maybe just to reiterate, because so many things can sort of get lost in tone, text, translation, like.
right. So, okay. I thought you were going the importance of communication, which of course, you know, goes without saying, but it's so true how you specified the importance of the phone call.
Yes.
Because I feel that if we had had that dialogue
In a call.
on the phone,
Yeah,
we would have nipped everything in the bud.
totally.
And there wouldn't have been this whole like, oh.
And honestly, it was so funny. And the only reason I actually even sent the message, because we're like pretty good. Like you and I think are both the kind of people who are like, hey, in 2 weeks, this is what we're doing. Like some people, you really need to babysit them and like the day before, remind them, whatever. But like you and I, totally. It's like, we'll go 3 weeks and then it's like, hey, there you are. Just as you're supposed to.
Just as, yes.
But you had actually called me one morning when we had one. You're like, hey, is it 12:50 today or something? And I was like, yeah, it is. See you then. So I like, it's just so interesting how like I just had sort of remembered that. And I was like, you know what? Doesn't hurt to check. And honestly, so I was I have this condo coming on in the university area, and I just was quickly stopping by to get some keys and stuff from them before they headed to town. And so it's kind of 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, depending on which studio I went to from there. So it actually worked really well.
Yeah.
Except today parking was a pain down here. So that took a bit of extra time, but it did for you too. So.
Yeah.
So that all worked. Yeah.
Well, downtown is getting it's busy right now with grad season. It's so cute because you see these people like walking around
all dressed up
in their academic dress, right?
You know what? It's funny. Cool. I missed that, but you caught that. The gentleman who was helping us here today at the studio caught that. Yeah. So I'm like over my head. I'm like, where's a parking spot?
Well, the reason why I caught my eye is because like the whole academic ceremonial, like the dress, it's kind of a cute look.
Well, you know what? I like tradition and the vibe of
Mhm,
that, and, like, do you know what I mean?
mhm,
Like, the
mhm.
yeah, so and it's like you would only use it really for that specific,
Yeah,
meaning or interpretation, yeah,
right.
so maybe we'll see if when we leave, if there's still gonna be some of that
Some running
to
around
yeah, yeah,
maybe. Yeah,
so anyways, but
yeah.
'tis the season. But I feel like okay, so, uh, yeah, I just kinda wanted to start off by saying we definitely missed one sort of session that we would have done, partly because I wanna say it's an OG spring market, which was my
Yeah,
prediction, several months back because, yeah, I know I've been quite busy and
yes.
I ended up having some sort of I was and when we were supposed to be recording last time, 2 different foundation specialists coming out to see a property, so I
Right,
had to
right.
we
Yeah.
had to kind of, fit that in when we could, and time was definitely of the essence, so anyways, that's why we missed that, and so thank goodness this one didn't
Right.
have to end up being rescheduled because or if we were in 2 different locations,
Yes, oh my
that would have
god,
sucked, yeah.
and then I'm gonna be out of town tomorrow, so
Mm.
it would have been like,
Well, and that's the thing, I'm still
uh
experiencing the OG spring market, so
right.
it's not like, "Oh, well, whenever."
Yeah,
It's like, I was like, it's very good that this all worked out and
it's
we're here today.
yeah, for
And
sure.
so,
Okay.
because also well, no, this isn't really the topic, but I just wanted to say, these are my musings. Um, it's interesting because Michelle and I don't know how many listeners we have, it doesn't really matter, we sort of do it for ourselves, and if someone's enjoying it, great.
Yeah.
But I was kinda like, can Michelle and I just go for, like, lunch once a month? Like, what's the point of the podcast?" But I will say I had been missing it a little bit, so I thought
Right?
that was sort of interesting.
I know,
I
I
was, like,
know.
kind of, like, itching to get back in the studio, so, yeah,
Yeah,
caught the
yeah,
podcasting bug.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah, it is fun. So and it's just such a different avenue of I don't know.
Oh, I like it because I hear people, like some of my past clients and stuff, some of my friends, they're enjoying it.
Okay.
And they like listening to what we have to say. So I figure let's just keep killing like how many multiple birds with one stone
Oh.
because it also helps for content too.
Oh,
So
yeah, like,
yeah,
that's the thing. Plus, we get to just
I
enjoy
know.
and hang, except we have to edit ourselves a bit. Like, when Michelle and I are at birthday lunch, look out. Uh, also, Kate, you said kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So I saw this somewhere. It was a cute post about, like, people being anti-birdist, and there was all these expressions. So you're supposed to feed
Oh.
2 birds with 1 scone. That's how you say that now. No, I liked it. I use it now. I try and, like, stop myself. I'm like, "I'm gonna feed 2 birds with 1 scone."
Oh my
Come on,
gosh.
that's cute.
Okay, it's cute. It's
Anyway.
it's cute, but now never really visualized the actual killing of 2 birds
But think
with
about
1
feeding
stone.
them with some little scones. I know, it was just it was a
Yeah,
tongue-in-cheek post, but I was
that's
like
cute.
I saw that, and I was like and I don't remember the other ones, but I'm like, "I'm gonna use that 2 birds, 1 scone."
That's that's cute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I thought, so
I don't know if that's gonna live in my memory bank.
mm. No, for sure, for sure. Like I said, I think there was about 5 expressions, and
Yeah,
that's the one I walked away with, but yeah,
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 but that
but
is cute.
yeah, every bird saved counts.
Even if it's just the metaphorical bird.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. That's all energetic anyway. But that's getting into a bit of a different podcast probably. Anyway,
Yeah,
so okay, so of course, as the audience knows, we come in and we don't really Michelle and I don't really tell each other what we want to talk about. So
yeah,
now that I feel like we've got the little housekeeping out of the way because it's
yeah,
been a minute,
yeah.
was there something you wanted to jump in with or
Well, mine is one that we've kinda talked about talking about, but we haven't really gotten around to talking about because it's a little bit somber, maybe.
oh,
It's gonna
okay.
bring up some
Oh, okay.
I
uh,
wanna say somber, but I feel like when you look at realtors and you look at real estate, actually, social media in general,
mhm,
you get a lot of the bright picture, right? The
mhm,
rainbows. You get
mhm.
the rainbows, you get the lollipops, right? You get
Yep.
the blue skies.
The frosting, the unicorns,
Yes,
yeah.
everything. But we don't really talk about some of the like down moments
Yeah.
or the times when in real estate when you get rejected.
Yes.
So I thought let's talk about that.
Let's
Let's
talk
talk
about
about that.
rejection. Yeah.
But I thought that would be more of a good middle one to kind of warm it. But let's just get into it
Yeah, yeah,
because I
sure.
brought it up.
Yeah. Well, and we can drop these in any order.
Ah, I know, but that's not what I was referring to. I was just referring to our mood and our, back and forth.
Oh, just because we're not
Like
in that mood right now?
I was thinking of like the shit sandwich.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Good. We
The
we
bread's
talk about
good,
good
and there's some
stuff,
shit.
and then we talk about the crappy stuff, and then we end it with the good stuff.
Oh, okay. Well,
You know?
this could be, well, we'll just start here and see where it goes, I guess.
Yeah, let's just talk about the bad.
Yeah, let's dive right in, guys, because that is actually absolutely. It was so funny. That makes me think of this snippet I saw on social media where I don't know who the guy is, but he's a well-known guy, and he was just talking about how, you know, realtors, like, in terms of pay, like we punch above our weight, but that's because you are out there hustling every day, getting rejected. You have to have tough skin. Like, it's not for the faint of heart.
No.
No. So, hey, I don't know how, like, how much detail, but I'm like, yeah, there's listings that I don't get. And the real kicker is, this is a pet peeve of mine in this business.
All right.
So I do think I'm really good with pricing. Like, that is like sort of, I think, dare I say, like a bit of a gift I have. Like, I'm
One of
just
your
good at,
superpowers?
yeah, like I'm
Yeah.
really good at honing in. And it's not like, okay, you can look at numbers and like you can really analyze it in an analytical way, but like I just kind of like, it's more of like a a knowing that you don't really attach something specifically to it. It's just, it's being in the market, it's
Yeah.
kind of doing it forever, it's being able to pick up on signs. And anyway, so I do feel like I'm really good at it. And in addition, I'm very honest with my clients because that's my job. Like,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
here's the thing, like, I'm actually interested in seeing my clients do their best.
Yeah. You want to
Uh,
see them succeed.
yeah. There's enough agents out there who are like, I want to do this deal. And that looks like being not honest with the price. And so,
Yeah,
or
there's definitely a difference.
yeah, yeah. And yeah, so it's frustrating because sometimes I will lose a listing when I'm like bang on the money, but I'm like, that doesn't pay my mortgage. It's
Right.
like, so
Right.
that's frustrating because what happens is the listing will go to someone else. They start off higher, they reduce down, relist, whatever. And
Hmm.
then they ultimately end up doing very likely not as well as if they would have just positioned it correctly the first time. But it's like,
Right.
that's financially. Let's talk about, maybe the months it's been on the market. That's so inconvenient. Like, there's so much more to it. And, but it's tough. And I see how the marketplace can definitely, oh, you've given me, XY plus two, and Jillian just gave me XY. Well, I'm going to go with your price. Right. And, yeah.
Hmm.
So anyway, so that is, I guess, where I initially go to when it comes to rejection, which, yes, it happens, guys, it happens. I hate to admit it, but
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't get every listing I interview for. Can you
Oh
believe
my
it?
God. As much as that would be just so lovely,
Yes.
right?
Well,
It doesn't
actually, I will
happen.
say there are some that I maybe don't want, or,
Yeah.
I feel like normally we don't give names, but I just think this is such a cute story. Shay Taylor. So this was years ago, and it was kind of like gazillion years ago, guys. Comfrey was not on the MLS. It's not even Comfrey anymore. Maybe it's Comfrey again. I think it's
I
Comfrey full
think it's come
circle.
back
Yeah,
again.
because it
Oh
was
my
purple
God.
bricks, and then it was like something else.
Yes.
Who
I
knows?
know when I started, I was like the comfrey queen because that was how I started real estate was getting all those
Well,
for
that's the
sale
thing,
by
guys.
owners.
So basically, they were on like a different
Yeah.
platform, and so we as realtors could go after them because I
Yeah.
hate to say it, like the for sale by owner, it doesn't really work. You're not going to get your best result. Like,
Okay,
it's
I'm talking you're talking. I'm
mhm.
talking for you now.
No,
But you're talking about when you go to Canadian Tire, you buy that for sale and you like
no.
stick it on the lawn,
Well,
right? Or even when you do use something that's
those
gonna get
weird,
you
like,
exposure online,
well, and even
right?
now you can kind of get exposure online. Like, so this is one I lost. So I went and interviewed last fall. I need to still tell my cute Shay story.
Yeah, okay.
Where to let's keep these
Yes,
things.
yes,
Okay,
okay,
so
we're
should I
staying on
go with
track.
Shay?
Do it.
Okay, so way back in the day, yeah, like I'm talking, this was like 20 years ago. Yeah, the Comfrey was its own sort of platform. And it was interesting because the market kind of peaked in '07 and then it was going down. And then like Comfreys were really really struggling. And so agents would go after them, right? And it was funny because Shea Taylor was an agent that would go after them. And he was like, if they're interviewing 3 agents, he's like, "I didn't want to get the listing. I wanted them to call me when that listing failed." Like, that's how, like,
Right.
but you know what I mean? So sometimes there's listings where, so like last fall, so I guess this is a good segue to one. So I went in and it is tough. Like, it was
Yeah,
actually really uncomfortable because these people, in the nicest way, were very delusional about their home. Like,
mhm,
I get it. It's like your child. It's perfect. It's better than all the rest. You We're positioned at like 93 degrees towards the sun.
yeah.
Like, that's like, I'm like,
We have these curtains.
totally. These are, what's that light bulb?
We have, I know,
Yeah.
pot lights.
Oh, yeah.
We have pot lights.
We've got pot lights. Yeah, exactly. Like, these are soft closed drawers. It's like, that's nice. It's not $200,000 nice.
Right,
Like,
right.
anyway. So it was, yeah, I won't go into details, but I'm like, this, and it was so I'd gone, met them, saw the home. Like, they'd been trying to sell, oh my God, for like a while on their own already. And it was funny. I know someone who lives up the street, and I guess they'd had this like sign like propped up against this like flower pot or something, and it said like for sale. And my friend was like, I thought it was like they were trying to sell a flower pot. Like, they literally had been trying on their own for like probably about a year, and even on their own they were like, new listing coming soon. Like, it's just like,
Oh gosh.
it's like that
Yeah.
doesn't anyways, like, it's like, I don't come into your work and pretend like I know how to pretend, but I'm like, this is not, what are you doing? Stop. So anyways, and then they finally listed sort of over the winter with like a very what's the word where it's like, yeah, the listing's on, but the seller like really just represents themselves. I don't know what we call those.
Right. Mere posting.
A mere posting, yeah. And then it's funny because, well, I'd sort of been in touch with them a bit, but anyways, they did end up listing with another agent, and it's still overpriced. It's still sitting there, like, these poor guys. But it's like, I'm like, I
Yeah.
wasn't too upset to lose that listing, to be honest, because to me, there's a lot of weight when there's someone who you try and tell them as nicely and tactfully as you can, as many times as you need to, like, listen, like, there's merit here, here, and here, but not in these places, and this is why. And it's like, yeah, sometimes people just need to go on that journey on their own
Yeah. Yeah.
and figure it out. And so, but they can be high maintenance during that time, and they're
Mhm.
sweating you 24/7, like, thinking directional arrows and open houses are going to sell it. It's like, well, I'm good with 2 O's. Like, I can't, like,
Yeah. Yeah.
you're very overpriced.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, that's a good rejection story. Look at me making lemonade, but
Yeah, totally.
yeah.
Totally. Now I'm like frowny face.
Why? You're like, stop
Uh,
it. No, but then there was, I mean, whatever. I could go on for days, unfortunately, about, but yes, we don't bear on those. But
I know,
sometimes
we
they
don't
do
really
come,
like to dwell on it.
and I think that's smart. And
Yeah.
honestly, sometimes here's the thing. I think, as much as, yes, sometimes there's listings I don't get that I'm like, oh, well, I don't think that's necessarily
Right.
the best outcome for the parties involved. But I also know that it swings in my favor sometimes too. Like, you know what I mean?
Always.
So
I mean,
yeah,
you wouldn't be doing this for as long as you have
yeah.
if
If
that
I
weren't the
was,
case,
yeah, if
right?
I had
Right?
really bad batting average. Well, and honestly, I don't know if I should admit this. A lot of times I'm not even competing. Like,
That's the thing
but
too. Yeah.
that has been earned. Like, you
Exactly.
don't just start in
Exactly.
this business and yeah,
No,
yeah.
that's repeat clients, that's trusted referrals
Yes.
from
And that's,
people
they know you, they know your
who
character, they know
trust
what you're
you.
about. Yeah. So whether they have worked with you in the past or else they just understand
Yeah.
what you're about. Yeah.
Or
and
they've
how
seen
they've
you doing your
yeah, that's the
thing.
thing. They've come
Yeah,
to you through like, yes, exactly. There's usually some, like, layers behind that, and, yeah, so anyways, and of course, it is also what you bring when you do kind of come and present whatever, whether
yeah,
it's your initial appointment, your follow-up appointment, whatever's happening, right? It's
yeah.
it's all the things together, right?
Mhm,
So
mhm.
so it is nice because 'cause I'm not often, um competing, but, definitely sometimes, yeah,
Yeah.
and definitely sometimes don't get them or don't get them the first time. Sometimes they do come round,
Mhm.
but almost guaranteed they're gonna sell around where I said, and it's like I've
Yeah.
pretty much usually guaranteed lost the listing because I didn't give them an inaccurate price, so that is my
That's a feather in your cap, right? When you
well,
go
oh,
back and you look, it's like, "Yeah,
yeah,
that's
and you know
exactly
what?
what I told them."
Yeah, and it's like they know that or I know that they
You
know
hope
that I
they
yeah, like,
do. You never know.
oh, I would think they do. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I mean, who knows, I guess, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
They were foolish enough not to list with me in the first place. Who knows what kind of sense they have? No.
right.
But anyways, but I've like stolen the floor with rejection here. You tell me.
Oh, a reject well, the ones that often hurt are the where you get them so far in the process,
Oh, yes.
right? You get them so far in the process, and then for whatever reason,
Mm-hmm.
they go with somebody else,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And you never really get
There's no closure.
right? You never get the closure, you never get the reason, but
Or
it's just like
sometimes you do too. Like sometimes it's like, oh well, my sister's son got licensed or whatever the heck it is, right? Like there's
yeah.
sometimes there's you do find out why. Yeah, yeah. What the heck was I just gonna say?
Well, one of the things you think about that.
Yeah.
You think about that. But one of the things too is and sometimes not just on the listing end, like sometimes this has happened to me on the buying end too,
Oh, gee. Yeah.
right?
Less common probably, but
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
very much so. But I just remember this one time I was working with some people and they were moving here from another country and I was helping them find something and we probably worked for about a month
Hmm.
and then towards the end it was like, oh, this was just getting too much for me, I couldn't quite handle it, so I just decided to go with somebody that my dad had recommended, and then they just went and they took care of everything, right? And I'm like, oh, okay, right, just
So
kind of like
that's so weird though. Took care of everything. It's like so they decided on your house for I
pretty
feel
much.
like basically these are people who didn't want to make a decision and someone
Yeah.
just was like, you buy now."
Well,
It's a shout out to a
sorry.
past podcast
Yes, yes,
episode.
yes. No,
But that's the thing. I think some people it's kind of crazy. Like there's everyone is different and like it is an
yeah,
overwhelming process, but it's like
yes. And
it's
in this particular case, I could tell it was just there was a time crunch that was happening. They were both starting
they're
jobs,
probably
they were
overwhelmed.
very overwhelmed.
Yeah.
And it's like I can't there was nothing that I could have done
Mhm.
to help with that situation,
Well, and
right?
so
Like I take a lot as much as
personally,
we do.
yeah.
Well, not
Oh,
personally, but we take a lot of that stress off,
oh, for
right?
sure. Yeah.
In terms of going out looking for homes and making the decision a lot easier because of what we're able to bring
Yeah.
in terms of knowledge,
Knowledge,
right?
market,
Yeah,
neighborhoods,
yeah,
pricing, what is valuable, what isn't, da, da, da.
exactly.
Yeah.
But there's only so much that we can do. And if you're dealing with somebody who
It
can't
sounds like
cope
they
for
were
whatever
almost in
reason,
freeze. You know how there's like
yeah,
fight, flight, freeze? Yeah.
yeah,
I feel like
yeah,
they're almost like weak and yeah,
yeah,
if they're in a position where they really need it.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that is interesting. Yeah. And I think what I was going to say is whenever that happens, like when you actually have a buyer client you're working with and they do end up buying and it's not with you, uh, not to sound like I'm not taking accountability, but I would say almost guaranteed it's their stuff. Does that make sense? Like
yeah. Oh,
sometimes
definitely.
it's kind of like, oh, maybe I don't have the budget I thought I had and I'm too embarrassed. Like there's all sorts of
Right,
weird
right.
shenanigans that
Yeah.
yeah, that kinda come up and, and then sometimes you're just not a good fit. I remember one time, gazillion years ago again, and I swear to God it was like 20 years
Gajillion
ago.
years ago?
The what?
A
Gajillion?
gajillion
Yeah,
years
a
ago?
gajillion years ago. Yeah, like, there was this one buyer and there's just some people where you're like, you just can't connect, and I do think, we're in sales. I think we're both quite good at, being a bit of a chameleon, being able to
Mm,
kind of get along well with and relate with people, and, yeah, but this one individual, and it was sort of someone I knew, um, like through someone and stuff. And it was just like we just were speaking different languages, but that's the
mm,
only one that really comes to mind where it was like it was just not the right fit. And I guess that happens
yeah,
sometimes. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but typically if you're gonna get rejected, it's on the listing side. So yeah, that is definitely sort of like you say, in this business and sort of in the vein of the social media, everyone is like rah, rah, rah. And,
mhm,
it's all frosting and tulips, but I'm telling you, it is not. And it is, yeah, you have to have a thick skin and it's not for the faint of heart. And, if you're out there and you're successful, it is not an accident.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So, and you've had to endure definitely rejection and just not even rejection, but like there are times where you do so much work and nothing comes of it. And
mhm.
it's so interesting because of course sometimes, in our industry we get like heckled a bit, I think, for like, oh, you make so much money or whatever. And it's like my line is, okay, like go grab a pen and some
Yeah,
contracts. Okay, have at her. Like if it's
yeah,
such a key
so
to
easy.
yeah, exactly. But it's like there is so much work that we do that we are not paid for. We don't end up seeing a dollar for, like,
Mhm,
and it's kind of like you have to kind of play the odds. It's like you have to go out there and be following up on things and doing things. And sometimes they don't turn into anything, or sometimes you do end up doing a fair bit of work and then, oh, we lost our job, or like, you know what I mean? Like
right,
through no
yeah,
fault of anyone's. And
yeah,
there's a lot of just like unpaid work, and then maybe 5 years later something comes around or they you know what I mean? And that's the
yes,
thing, it's a long game too, and you
yes.
can't really be like, "I went and I spent this much time with these people and this is" no, that's not how this business
Y
runs.
And what is so fun about it too, well, not necessarily fun, but
I'm like, "Fun."
it's not fun, but I guess redeeming, rewarding is probably the better word, is that, yeah, you treat people with dignity, treat them with respect, and oftentimes even that one story, it's not like they felt bad, but I've gotten a lot of, referrals from them,
This is yeah, it's kind of like you say,
it all comes around.
I like the golden rule, right? Like,
Yeah.
just and to me, it's also just about for my personal, like my character, my integrity. Like, I want to do a good job.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you're there to volley back with me. Like, I've always said, I'll go to the ends of the earth for my clients. If they throw me
Mhm.
under the bus, though, like, forget it. Like, first of all, we're
Yeah.
Scorpios. And I think, like, to me, I'm like dead. Like, I will like be
You know it, man.
yes, like,
Yes.
it's so funny, do not cross me, but if you have not crossed me, like, I will, like, do whatever for you, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'll work so hard for you and, but it's just like but if it's not appreciated or reciprocated,
Yeah.
like,
Forget it.
yeah,
Forget it.
totally,
Like,
so, yeah,
lose my
yeah, I
number.
was just gonna say, lose my number.
Lose my number, like, I've already forgotten your name.
Yeah,
Like
bridge burnt,
yeah.
not making that up again. Yeah, so but that's so anyway, so that is the thing is like you really can't equate like you can be like, okay, well, I did this work and this deal closed, Jay. Yes,
Right.
that's definitely a substantial part of the business, but so much of it is just going out there, putting your best foot forward, doing the right things, trying to work hard and represent your client well, and the rest will follow.
Yeah.
Because I think we're both the same, repeat and referral, and I think I have like a pretty nice business where I don't have to mailer anyone or bus
Mm.
bench anyone
Mhm.
or, cold call or door knock or,
Right.
so but there's a lot of agents where that's their business and that's fine. Like,
Mhm.
but I
Mhm.
just that wouldn't be sort of where the waters I like to swim in,
Right.
so but that's the long game and at least we're both at a point in our careers where
Yes.
it's like,
Thankfully,
yeah,
now we can say that,
yeah, yeah.
but
But you
geez.
have to, yeah, like, and it takes a while
Yeah.
to yeah. Yeah, so, but, Yeah, so I don't know, what is tell me where we're at. I'm, like,
Oh,
looking at
sorry.
my
Yeah,
time. Yeah.
no, we got
Okay, I see where we're at. Now do
yeah.
you like, okay, so, like, we can I just kind of was like, "Okay, I could segue this to something, or we could, like, start maybe something else," but
We can wrap this up.
yeah, but I just okay, so knowing that we're gonna stick on this. So, yeah, it's a bit of a yes, just know that there's the flip side to the
Yeah.
industry, like the yin and yang, you know, like
Mhm.
that's life. But
For
there's so much great stuff, but it's like it does have, you have to be able to roll with the punches.
And for me too, it's that type of variety, that I really what keeps me in the business, right? That variety of having to deal with certain situations because first of all, there's always a little nugget that you can learn from the
Literally
experience, right?
every deal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And not to be cheesy, like I do typically have lovely, wonderful clients,
Yes.
like
For
you.
sure.
And I know people think of the industry as like salespeople. Yes, technically, but I
Yeah.
do think of myself as a liaison, as customer service. And, you were finding them their home. This is where they
Mhm.
spend their like quality time, their downtime, their time with their friends, their families. Like
Mhm.
it's just such a like keystone part of their life. And
Right.
I don't know, like there's just yeah, there's something very rewarding about it, right?
Yes.
And so yeah, so I guess but just we don't want to paint a picture where everything is always perfect in the old real estate
Yeah.
world because yeah, you
Because it's not.
definitely yeah, you take your lumps, I guess, right? Like
Yeah.
yeah, but that is everything, right? So and I think Michelle and I are sort of aware and honest enough to be like, yeah, that is the reality,
Yeah.
like another shout out to some OG office people. So Ship in Power.
Oh my
I
gosh.
remember like my first year, he was like, the highs are highs, but the lows are lows. And it's true. It is
Mhm.
true. Like you can be like top of the world one month and then fast forward like 6 months and yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So but yeah, so definitely you have to be able to follow the ebbs and flows and I think like, yeah, not take anything. It's at least not life and death. You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
yeah.
My former job.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying. It's like, okay, you lost your dream home or like we didn't get the price you wanted or whatever. Like it's like
Yeah.
it probably actually wasn't meant to be then anyways,
Yeah.
Like but yeah, so it is interesting because it's an intense time. Oof, the people when they're going through real estate, it is, when
Mhm.
you're right there with them. So it's yeah, it's I guess a lot of energy and like meaning emotions, sorry, that's probably a
Yeah, a
better
lot
word.
of
A lot of
emotions.
emotions and, but also, like, can be very rewarding, right?
Yes,
So,
yeah.
yeah, so
And then too, it's like that with those emotions, we help them deal with them and, help to put things in perspective too.
well, and that's so true because it's like, I can say, like, "Listen, like, this is Groundhog Day for me. This is, like, so normal,"
Right.
you know? And it's so funny, like, I actually find, like, I'll have clients and they're so, like, stressed, and I'm like, "Are you kidding? This is like like, things are good." Like, it's
Mhm.
so it is all relative, but I'm like,
Mhm.
"Listen, on a scale of 1 to 10, like, you guys do not you're a
Right.
0. You do not need to be worried," like and it's
Yeah.
so cute
It
though,
is
right?
cute. That was
Yeah.
the exact word I was thinking
It
about
is,
when I
it's,
was
like, endearing, it's
yeah,
like, "Oh my goodness, you don't need
yeah,
to worry about a thing," but
right.
I'm like, "No, there are some people that need to worry, it's not you."
Or they feel like, "Oh, am I being too picky or is this
Right.
the wrong thing?" And it's like, "No, no, or this is very normal."
Totally,
Yeah.
totally, and not only that, I find, like, it's so like, yeah, like, when I get a call from someone, they're like, "Hey, really like, this may or may not be something like that," like, like, in terms of, "Oh, we wanna look at this property," or, "We're thinking about listing, but we're not sure." It's like, yeah, that's fine, that's
Yeah.
all part of it, and the ones who are actually conscious or conscientious about that
Yeah.
are they're gold. Like, you know what I mean? And it's
Yeah.
the ones who are like,
They call you up, "Oh, I don't wanna bug you,
yeah,
but"
yeah. It's
it's
like,
like,
well, this is
"Oh."
actually my job. Like,
Yeah.
bug away. Like, sure. And and they always end up turning into things. And then the people who are like, demand, demand, demand. It's like, oh, never mind.
Right.
Yeah. So, anyways, but yeah. So I guess that's a wrap. But definitely, full circle of
Yes.
everything,
Yes.
in the real estate for sure.
Definitely. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you so much for listening.
Yes, you can follow us on Apple Music, YouTube, Spotify, wherever you find your podcasts.
And don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe.
Take care.
Bye for now.
Bye.